Hello and welcome to a new airport update here on BongoPlanes. Welcome back to Philadelphia here early in the morning. It is 6 o'clock and we are having the first wave of the day going outbound from the airport to cities all around the country. The first aircraft we will take a look at is an Airbus A319 from American Airlines right now lining up on runway 27 right. This aircraft arrived just around 1 o'clock in the night from Los Angeles and is now outbound to Orlando. Holding short right now is this Air Canada or Air Canada Express CRJ 900, waiting for the American to leave before it can line up at the runway. This aircraft is on the Toronto rotation. It arrived around 10 minutes to 11 in the evening yesterday and of course is now ready to go. Pulling up to the runway is this 737-900ER from Delta Airlines. This has been flying in from Detroit just around midnight and is now ready to go back out to Detroit again. Followed up by a 717 Boeing from Delta Airlines. This is on the Atlanta rotation. It arrived 20 minutes past midnight yesterday, or early in the morning you could say, and is now also ready to go out. And then we have a 737-800 in this beautiful TWA Heritage livery from American Airlines. This aircraft arrived around 1 o'clock in the night from Miami and is now ready to head out to Chicago. So that is the first wave going out. Let's take a look at some of the other aircraft getting ready for the next one. Over at Terminal A, we have this Airbus A321neo from Alaska Airlines. This is one of the very earliest arrivals of the day. At 5 o'clock in the morning, it came in from Portland and has now about 15 minutes before it will be heading out again. Cargo is done, catering is finishing up. Then we have a 737-900ER from United Airlines. This aircraft arrived yesterday evening from Denver and has now about 40 minutes before it will head out again to Denver. You can see there's still some preparations going on and currently it is being refueled. Now, in the last episode of Airport Update, I asked you guys about the hotel we have here at the airport, if this should just stay generic or if it should have a specific name, basically the name of an hotel chain. One which was suggested quite a lot was Hilton, but another idea which I really loved was that it could be called the Bongo Inn. Now I will leave it to you guys to decide which you prefer. There should be a card popping up right now in the top right corner where you can vote either for Hilton or Bongo Inn, and that will be introduced then in the next episode of Airport Update. Now over at the extension of Terminal A, it is quite busy at the moment. We have, for example, here an Airbus A320-200 from JetBlue. This is flying on the Fort Lauderdale rotation, came in midnight and has now just around half an hour before it needs to get going again. Next to that we have a 737-700 from Southwest, the Florida 1, a really lovely livery. This aircraft arrived yesterday evening 20 minutes to midnight from St. Louis and is now about to head out to Nashville. The stairs are pulling away and the pushback truck is there, so this will be going very shortly. Next to that we have another 737-700 from Southwest Airlines. Now, this aircraft arrived yesterday night from Chicago Midway, and it was supposed to leave already 20 minutes ago, still not ready to go, still some cargo being loaded onto the aircraft, so that aircraft is officially delayed. And with that, let's head over to Terminal B, where we also have some nice and interesting traffic waiting for us. And we start off with this A319 from American Airlines. This arrived yesterday night from Phoenix and will now in about 40 minutes head out to Los Angeles. The first cargo has arrived at the aircraft and some other preparations are going on at the moment. Then we have some American Eagle traffic here, CRJ 900 from American Eagle. This aircraft arrived yesterday already at 24 past 9 in the evening from Boston and will now be heading out to Pittsburgh at 7:35, so they still have plenty of time before they need to get going. The next CRJ 900 from American Eagle, this one arrived yesterday at 21:42 from Raleigh-Durham, and this aircraft will be going out in about 35 minutes to Washington. And then we have an ERJ 145 from American Eagle. This arrived around 20 minutes to 9 in the evening yesterday from Baltimore and will be going out in 23 minutes to Cincinnati. So hopefully Cincinnati spotter 210 will be ready with his camera to take a picture of the aircraft when it arrives in Cincinnati. Now we continue on the other side of Terminal B, where we have this A330-200 from American Airlines being pulled into the ramp right now. It's coming from maintenance and it will be prepared for its flight at 10 minutes past 8 to San Juan. Next to the Airbus A330-200 from American Airlines, we then have a 737-800 from the Brazilian carrier Gol. This aircraft is here on a special charter operation. It arrived around midnight and will be going out in about an hour to the Brazilian city of Manaus, so they still have plenty of time to prepare the aircraft for its return flight. And then we have a 767-300 from LATAM Brazil. This aircraft arrived yesterday midnight from Sao Paulo and is supposed to head out again to Sao Paulo in about half an hour, but the aircraft is still being refueled and boarding hasn't started yet, so they will probably have a little bit of a delay. Also at Terminal C we have some action, but before we take a look at that, we will talk about the A380 operators here at the airport. In the last episode you saw that Emirates is operating the A380 to Philadelphia. I had asked you guys on Instagram to tell me what the other two operators should be, and in today's episode, although the aircraft is not currently here, I can reveal that the second A380 operator at Philadelphia Airport will be Lufthansa. They will have an operation with the A380 in the evening hours. The last operator of the A380 here at the airport will be revealed in the next episode. Now, with no further ado, let's continue. And we have the 787-9 from LATAM Chile. This aircraft arrived yesterday evening from Santiago de Chile. The aircraft is currently being loaded and catering is also at the scene. It's supposed to leave in about 45 minutes, so that should probably work out just fine. Next to the LATAM Chile, we then have another Dreamliner, in this case a 787-8 from LOT Polish Airlines. This aircraft arrived yesterday evening from Warsaw, around 10 minutes past 11 in the evening to be precise, and this aircraft is supposed to head out to Warsaw around 7:15, so they still have plenty of time. The aircraft currently is being refueled and loading has also started. And then the last aircraft in today's episode over at the remote stance is this ERJ 190 from Aeromexico Connect. This aircraft arrived in the morning, 5:15 from Mexico City, and now still has about 45 minutes before it will be heading back out again. There has been a scheduled crew change, and as we can see, the boss arriving just now with the new crew, so this aircraft should be leaving on time as well. Now that's all from Philadelphia for this time. If you have enjoyed this video, then smash the like button, that really helps us out. If you're new around here, why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.